يقول المؤلف رحمه الله: وعن أبي موسى عبد الله بن قيس الأشعري رضي الله عنه قال: سئل رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن الرجل يقاتل شجاعة ويقاتل حمية ويقاتل رياء أي ذلك في سبيل الله. The hadith number 8 is reported by Abu Musa Abdullah ibn Qais al-Ash'ari, well known as Abu Musa al-Ash'ari. Right? Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, his name is Abdullah ibn Qais radiyallahu anhu. He said that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was asked about a man yuqatilu shaja'atan, who fought on the battlefield out of bravery, and a man yuqatilu hamiyatan, who fought to protect his homeland, and a man who fought riya'an, to show off. أي ذلك في سبيل الله, which of these fighters are truly fi sabilillah, are truly people who are fighting in the path of Allah Azza wa Jal. فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: من قاتل لتكون كلمة الله هي العليا فهو في سبيل الله. Whoever fights to establish the word of Allah as the highest, to make Allah's word the highest, he is the one who is fi sabilillah. This hadith is muttafaqun alayh, which is agreed upon in Bukhari and Muslim. قال ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما: كلمة الله أي لا إله إلا الله. Whoever fights to make La ilaha illallah the highest, to give La ilaha illallah victory, this is the one who is fi sabilillah. So in this hadith, the Prophet ﷺ is asked about different types of people on the battlefield who have different intentions. One of them is doing this because he's a brave person. His nature is such, he loves to fight. He loves to show that bravery. And he would love to die in this way. This is his nature. He's a person who's known for this. Right? The second person is the one who does this hamiyatan. He does this to protect his homeland. He does this to protect his tribe, his village. He does this to protect his country. Hamiyatan. This is his intention. When he's sent to fight, the intention is what? We're fighting for our country. You look at most armies in the world today, this is what they fight for. Right? Their aim is to fight for their country. Their pride is on their chest. It's the flag on the chest. We're fighting for this flag. Most armies, this is what we find. The third one is done riya'an. He wants to show off. He wants to impress others. So people look at him and say, MashaAllah, tabarakallah, look how brave this person is. Look what a warrior he is. Look what a great fighter he is. 3 questions asked to the Prophet ﷺ. When he responded, he never spoke about any of them. He gave a general answer. He said, whoever fights to make the word of Allah the highest, to make the kalima of La ilaha illallah the highest, he is the one who is fi sabilillah. And this answer the nature of this answer is basically eradicating everything else. None of that is fi sabilillah. And if your intention is anything else other than that, you may have people who fight for other than those 3 reasons mentioned in the question. One guy is fighting because there's a woman he wants to impress. He wants to acquire that woman to marry. Another person's fighting to acquire some spoils of war. There's some treasures, there's some gold, there's oil. Armies today are fighting to get oil, to get resources. This is why people fight. The Prophet ﷺ is saying none of this is fi sabilillah. The only one who's fi sabilillah is the one who is there to make the word of Allah the highest. He's there to eradicate the opposition of Islam. He wants to get rid of kufr and establish tawheed. Get rid of shirk, establish tawheed. Establish iman. This is the believer. This is the one who's fi sabilillah. And here the scholars mention a very important point. That even if you are fighting to defend your country, and your country is a Muslim country, let's say your country is Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Palestine, whichever country it is, and you consider it a Muslim country, ultimately your niyyah when defending your homeland should be, I am defending this Islam. I'm defending the deen of Allah that is found in this. It's not just about the country. It's not just about the land. That's not what's important. What's important is we want victory to be given to Allah Azza wa Jal and to the Islam that's found in this land. So the niyyah once again is the reason why the author rahimahullah brings this hadith into this chapter. That the niyyah is very, very important. That the believer, in whichever act of worship it is that we are doing, even if it means fighting for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal, the niyyah must be sahihah, must be pure, for the sake of Allah, to establish Allah's law, to establish Allah's word. If this is the case, the person is considered mujahid fi sabilillah. Then if he dies, he will be shaheed. But if his intention was not this, and he dies, he may not be considered as a shaheed in the eyes of Allah Azza wa Jal, even if the people honor him as a martyr. So ultimately, and this is another reason why when somebody is killed, we say, Insha'Allah he's a shaheed. Insha'Allah he's a martyr. Because only Allah knows what is in their hearts. Only Allah knows what they intended, and so forth. Wallahu a'lam. We ask Allah to purify our intentions. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.